Hey, what's up? Happy New Year. In this video, I'm going to talk about my favorite 5 bikepacking items from 2021. Number 1, the Nemo Bikepacking Dragonfly Tent. After 6 years of hard use, it's time to replace my MSR Hubba Hubba tent. It served me really well, but even after reproofing it, water still seeps in. After a bit of research, I decided to purchase the Dragonfly bikepacking specific tent. So you're probably asking yourself, what makes it bikepacking specific? Well, it comes with a roll-up stuffed sack that has attachments to mount it to your handlebar. The tent poles are also shorter than other tents, so you can fit it between your handlebars or in your frame bag more easily. The tent also has an additional land zone storage tub to store gear outside your tent in the vestibule. This tent has a lot of really cool, small, unique features. The color is more stealthy and doesn't have any reflective material, which makes it great for stealth camping. It has daisy chains on the top of the tent to air and dry your clothes when you sleep. There's a top pocket inside the tent for light so you can read at night, and lots of pockets on the inside. The tent poles are color-coded, which makes it really easy to set up, and the tent pegs are really high quality and durable. While I really love this new tent, for me the handlebar bag is a bit of a novelty. It's not big enough to also fit a ground sheet within it, and I wouldn't really hang it from my handlebars because I don't find it to be very stable. Also, the landing zone is kind of a hassle to put on and only works on one side of the tent. But when I needed it, it was great to have. Number 2, water shoes. After several years of bikepacking and touring, I feel like I've never been able to nail down which camp shoes to bring. I've tried Birkenstocks and shower sandals, and they were just a bit too bulky to store on my bike. I've also tried not bringing a pair of camp shoes, but then I found myself wearing wet cycling shoes at the end of the day. This year I picked up a $20 pair of water shoes, which I think are the best camp shoes for bikepacking. These are made by Elements. Water shoes are light, flexible, easy to store, and they're also good to wear if you want to go for a dip in a lake or a river. With that being said, they're not very durable and can get pretty beat up on a long tour. They also lack a certain amount of arch support. Number 3, my Rogue Panda custom frame bag. I've been using a custom Rogue Panda frame bag on my Bomb Track Beyond for a few years now. This year, I purchased a new gravel bike for cyclocross, some longer day rides, and more ultralight bikepacking, and I knew I had to get a frame bag for it. There are a few small changes that Rogue Panda made for this new bag when compared to my previous bag that I think are worthy to note. The new system for lacing up the top tube is simpler and has a better aesthetic. It comes with washers for a more effective bolt-on design to your frame, and I opted for an additional pocket on the non-drivetrain side, which looks really cool and adds additional storage. Overall, for the price, you're getting a really top quality custom bag for your bike. They come in some pretty cool patterns too. While the materials are waterproof, the stitching isn't, so you'll have to add some seam sealer to the stitches if you plan on riding in really wet weather. Number 4, the Spider Rear Rack. Recently, I did a review and some field testing of the Spider Rear Rack, which is a rear storage system that attaches to the top of the seat stays. The Spider Rear Rack is a really innovative way to securely store additional gear on the rear of your bike. It's also lighter and more secure than a rack and pannier system, which makes it better suited to off-road bikepacking. It's also made of super high quality materials that makes it very durable. With that being said, Arrow's dry bags are a bit pricey, but you can just use your own bags. The slots on the dry bags could be moved up on the bags a little bit more to better center the weight on your bike. For my full thoughts on the system, check out my review video. Number 5, Apidura's bolt-on top tube bag. For the last couple of years, I've been using a Blackburn bolt-on top tube bag that I haven't been very impressed with. The holes in the bag didn't line up with the top tube mounts on my bike. I found that the zipper system is pretty hard to use while biking, and eventually it broke this summer when we were bikepacking across BC, rendering it pretty much useless. The Apidura bag is simple and uses lightweight, waterproof material. Unlike the Blackburn bag, it bolts nicely onto my top tube and has different options for mounting positions. The magnet on the bag makes it simple to open and close while riding. The only really downside to this bag is that I got it a bit muddy during a gravel race and haven't really been able to get it quite clean. Finally, an honorable mention, the To Go Cycles 4-pack saddle bag. While not a bikepacking specific bag, I wanted to mention the 4-pack saddle bag because it was one of my favorite purchases from 2021. I use this bag all the time to carry beers on my fixed gear commuter and on my gravel bike to carry tools and spare tubes. I did a more in-depth review on that if you want to check it out. The bag's a great way to keep your drinks cold when meeting up with friends. It's versatile and quick to install on any bike. It's made of great quality material and is reasonably priced, and I haven't had any issues with sway. With that being said, I'd like to see some versions in different colors and maybe the addition of a side pocket. Alright everyone, so that was my 5-ish favorite bikepacking items from 2021. I've I've got a lot of reviews planned for 2022, so stick around for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.